Hey, good morning. It's Thursday morning. I hope you guys are doing well today. I'm just getting some stuff packed up. It was a pretty shy day in sales yesterday, so I've only got 3 items going out. The first item I've got going out is this little rack for a New Wave oven. It sold for $8.95 with free shipping. And then I've got this old Radio Shack cassette cleaning kit. This sold for $10.95 free shipping. I got that from the Salvation Army. I think it was $1. And then we've got this Ninja pitcher. This thing sat around for quite a long time, but it sold for $34.98 plus the buyer paid $19.95 shipping. So that's all we've got going on right now. I'm just going to get this stuff packed up because I've got a lot of work to do here at the house today. I don't plan on doing any thrifting today. I'm just working from home, trying to get caught up on some things. Maybe try to get some things listed. You know, all the good stuff. All the non-fun parts of reselling. Well, happy Friday morning, folks. I hope you guys are doing well this morning. I've got quite a few things to work on today. One of the first things I want to do is get this Ecuador shirt that I picked up at the Salvation Army a couple weeks ago listed. I've got like $3.40 into this, and I think I could probably sell it for around $20 shipped. It's actually a nice shirt, and Sal does a beautiful job modeling it. As you guys can probably see, I've already tackled most of those items that I got from Tom Wednesday. These items down here are just some miscellaneous items that I need to get listed. I basically listed everything that I got from Tom's with the exception of there's a box of video games underneath that newspaper, and there's some models outside. I'm pretty sure a lot of it's going to be long tail stuff, but that's alright because I got it for the right price, and when you get things for the right price, you can sit on them a while. I've got a total of 5 items going out this morning. The first item we've got going out is this copy of Mystic Quest for the Super Nintendo. I got this at the Salvation Army when I bought that box of Super Nintendo games and system. This item sold for $44.99 plus the buyer paid $5.99 shipping. And the next item we've got going out is this Garmin Nuvi 1350. I think I had the price at $20 on this plus shipping. It really wasn't moving. I only paid a couple bucks for it at the Salvation Army in Portsmouth, so I decided to take an offer of $12 plus $7.95 shipping. And then I have this nice corkscrew that's made in Italy. I picked this up at the Salvation Army locally here a couple of weeks ago, and I paid 50 cents for it. And it didn't sell for a lot of money, but it did sell for $14.99 with free shipping. And then we have that Breville juicer container over there. This thing's been listed for quite a long time. It could have also been that it was an off-season for juicing, but this was listed at the cheapest price, and I just had a very difficult time selling it. I think it took about 4 months to sell. But we did sell it for $17.99 free shipping. And then the last item we've got going out is this toilet tape dispenser. It's kind of like an office comedy prank type thing. Who knows if you can even do this kind of stuff anymore in an office. Everything's so politically correct now. You're liable to get in trouble for doing anything. That's why I don't have a job. There have been times where people have failed to see the humor in Big Josh. But anyway, I picked this up at the local Salvation Army a couple of months ago, probably. Alright, so I just got those packages all packed up and ready for Richard to pick up. And maybe I'll sell a little something extra before he gets here. Tom texted me a little while ago and said, "Hey, you want to go thrifting?" And I was like, "What are you doing next week?" Big Josh isn't too much of a fan of driving in the snow. And I don't know how this is even possible, guys. Here we are in spring, and we've got a snowstorm. At least Mr. K will have some fun. He loves operating that snowblower, but it's hard to get him to do any kind of moving in the rain or snow. He's kind of like a sunshine guy. I'm serious. If it's not like 70 degrees and sunny, Mr. K does not like going outside at all. So hopefully we can get him out, get him a little exercise today. Hey, good morning, my fellow junk minions. Yesterday was a pretty light sales day. We didn't sell very much, but hey, what can you do, right? The first item we've got going out today is just a generic crinkle cutter. I thought it would actually do a lot better than it did. It looks a lot like a Pampered Chef, but it's not. And it's pretty heavy, too. I think I picked that up at the Goodwill in Portsmouth for a couple bucks, and it finally sold for $7.99 free shipping. And I listed this Sansa 2 gigabyte MP3 player the day before yesterday, I think. I picked that up at Savers for like $3, and it came with a $100 pair of Sennheiser headphones. That was my kind of pickup. So this sold for $34.99 free shipping. And then we've got this little part going out right here. This is just a little piece off of one of those Nespresso machines that I was parting out a couple weeks ago, but it did sell for $10 plus $3 shipping. And this is probably the best sale of yesterday, which is not saying very much. But anyway, it is a cookie jar, and the battery's not in it. But when you open its little head, it goes meow. I think I paid $3 for that at the local Salvation Army, and I sold it for $24.99 plus the buyer paid $11.10 shipping. So I'm going to go ahead and get these things packed up. The good thing about Saturday is nothing has to actually go out today. So if I miss him, it's no big deal. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys in a few minutes. Hey, just sold the first item that we got out of that haul Wednesday, and it's that Right Temp universal thermostat. Somebody paid $32.50, free shipping. Alright, so your pal Big Josh just got this thermostat packed up. It was $4.38 to get shipped. And that's going to leave us a profit of $23.71 after eBay takes out their little share, and we pay the USPS theirs. So what we do is subtract $23.71 from the $150 that we paid for the lot. So right now we're only in the red at $126.29. But that's alright, because like I said earlier, I think a lot of this stuff is going to be a little bit more long tail. I don't have a problem with that. As long as you get this stuff for the right price, you can do that. You got to put the work in though. This stuff is not going to get itself listed. Hey, how's it going tonight? I'm over here just kind of hanging out. I'm just trying to get caught up a bit. Today was a pretty uneventful day. I did list a few items, but not very much. I think I got some ice skates listed and a few little miscellaneous things. Nothing high value. I made it the entire week without going to the thrift store. And to be honest with you, I'm actually glad that I didn't go. I'm feeling really good about some of the things that are going on here. I'm getting caught up. I'm getting some things straightened out. I'm pulling some merchandise that's been sitting in my death piles for years. So I think there's a lot of positivity coming from it. I'm sure you guys have seen this back table here before. I had a bunch of hard goods over here. This thing had bags and bags of these clothes all over it, and I couldn't get to anything. So I decided today I'm going to straighten this thing out. And I did. I went out to the garage and I found all of the bags of clothing. I brought them in here and I started folding them. I started putting them in piles. I grabbed a few big black trash bags and I put them all over the table. I wanted to make sure I wasn't getting any dust or dirt on the pants. I got these pants back in, I think it was November, at the Salvation Army. The JCPenney had donated tons of inventory to this store. Most of it is big and tall stuff. You can just see how many pants there are. There's probably over 40 pair of pants. Most of this stuff is brand new. Like you can see, the MSRP was $80 on this pair. There's pairs of pants here that have MSRPs of $150. I got some of them free, but I got some of them for between $2 and $3 a pair. They just sat in bags since November, and I had absolutely no idea what I was ever going to do with these things. I think I might have been a bit too ambitious on this deal. There's also these t-shirts here, and I think I picked these up on a half-off day. I believe they were like $1.50 a piece. I believe they're new old stock without tags, but I'm probably going to sell them as used anyway. I think they're like triathlon shirts or some kind of running shirt, and it looked like they were selling for between $10 and $15 a piece. That's why I bought so many. And these here are extra large shorts. They were getting like $20-something MSRP. And I think these cost me about $3.50 a pair. These are women's capris. They gave these all to me for free. There are a couple bags of them, so I need to get this stuff listed. There's really nothing to it but to do it. I think the first thing I need to do is take inventory. I need to get sizes and everything. The good thing is most of this stuff will be pretty easy to list once I get all the information. But unfortunately, when I cleared off that table, I had to do something with all the hard goods. So I put them all in this bin over here next to the light table. So this is all a bunch of new inventory that I've got to get listed. And there is quite a lot of stuff in here. And I still want to do the video games too. I'm thinking I may not be going to the thrift store again next week. If I end up not going next week, it won't hurt my feelings too much. Hey, good morning, guys. I'm getting ready to shoot over to Tom's house. He just messaged me a little while ago and said his free pile is getting out of control. And you know how Big Josh feels about the old free box. Also, I think he said he picked up some stuff Friday I want to check out. This is day 2 of his garage sale, so I just want to check it out, see what's going on. Let's roll, shall we? Hey guys, it's Sunday afternoon. I'm over here hanging out at Tom's house. Day 2 of his garage sale. I didn't get over here yesterday because it was snowy and cold. He's over there making those deals right now, trying to sell the last of the garage sale stuff. This is probably the busiest time of the garage sale he's had. I was just telling the folks on YouTube that it's the end of your sale here on Sunday, and you're making the most deals you did all day. He's got some guys.
The sale ended an hour and a half ago.
I know, it ended an hour and a half ago. He's making more sales now than he made all weekend long.
Can't argue with that.
Do we have any luck on the rackets?
A couple.
Couple sold?
A few here and there.
Yeah.
Actually, a couple of the higher end ones, which was surprising.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hello again. Glad you came. I don't get much company out here. Sorry guys, I can't help acting goofy. Here's what I picked up over at Tom's house today. I got a few items, nothing spectacular. I got this stuff for 25 bucks, and I think I should do okay with it, I guess. I got some Cuisinart food processor parts. These look like they're a bit rough, but they're not too bad condition. I picked up my PlayStation controller. I got this card scan business card thing. It's still sealed in the original packaging. I got this Sony Handycam. These are actually pretty nice. Not sure if it works. It does have the battery. I do have a charger. I just got to see if it works. It also came with some discs, which could be helpful in testing. I got this little Sanyo handheld recorder. I'm not sure if it works or not. It very well could be broken. A lot of times when I find these, the bands are snapped on the inside, and nobody really wants to fix them, so we'll see. He threw this digital camera and dock in there for free. It's called an Easy Share. Not sure if it's worth much, but we'll take a look. Got a U-Haul mattress bag. This sells for probably about 10 to 12 bucks. Nothing great, but it's some extra money. This is a pretty good purchase. This is the Babysitter Club series. A whole bunch of books here. These are from the like 80s, 90s, I guess. I used to see these when I was a kid. You can actually part these out for 3-4 bucks a piece. I might just try to sell them in a lot though. This actually reminds me a lot of when I was a kid. There used to be another one too. I can't remember what it was called. It was like The Adventures of Fudge. Maybe you guys know what I'm talking about. It was like in the 80s. He also threw some filters in the free box, which I decided to grab. They don't sell for much money. This is probably like an $8 filter, and that's probably like a $10 filter. But any little extra money I can get, I'll take it. Now, he was actually having a garage sale the proper way. He was doing it Saturday and Sunday. A lot of people just do them on Saturdays, but it doesn't really make a lot of sense because most people can't get to all the garage sales in one day. Really, they should be doing them Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now, if you go out towards the Midwest, a lot of places like Kansas, you'll find garage sales Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. But a lot of times they don't have sales on Sundays because there's a lot of Christians in Kansas and they believe in going to church. And that's not a bad thing at all, if that's what you're into. But I hung out with Tom today for about 3 hours and I had a lot of fun. I was chilling out with him and his family and we were just kind of talking, having a good time. I had to get out of there though because they were trying to get the garage sale stuff put away, but people kept on coming up. But I know they want to go and, you know, do their family stuff, have dinner, so I don't want to be too much of a nuisance. We'll be eating supper as well soon. Mr. K's stationed at the grill. Hey, it looks like we got some nice cheeseburgers tonight, boys and girls. Looking good. These are one of my favorite things to eat. Plus, we have to make sure we're eating our vegetables.
I eat mine. I don't know what you
I eat my vegetables. I'm the one that recommended them.
dongs and freaking what Swinkies.
Honey buns, pinwheels. Hey, I just brought the stuff that I got at the garage sale in today. And here's that Sony Handycam that I got. This is one of those DVD RW ones. I've never actually had one of these before, but it's kind of cool. Fortunately for me, it uses the same power cable as my Handycam that I use to make YouTube videos. So that's perfect. I'm not sure how good the battery is though, we'll have to see. I might have to buy a few items for this camera, but if so, that's cool. I actually like collecting these anyway. I'm a big Handycam guy. So we'll just let that charge for a few hours and see what happens. I like how it has that old Night Shot Plus feature. I don't see that too much on the newer cameras. It's kind of cool. Hey, I'm just over here trying to get some pictures taken at the old photo booth. This is one of the larger items that I've been wanting to get listed. I probably picked this up between 6 months and a year ago at the Savers. It was $4.99, but I think I probably used a $2 survey and got it for $3. I think what they call this is a shortwave radio. All you do is pop it on, and you can pick up broadcasts from all over the world. So it's definitely working. it's a pretty neat little device. It also works pretty good for FM radio. It looks like they sell for about 50 to 60 bucks, so I'm just going to go ahead and list it because I'm pretty sure it works. The only thing I'm not 100% certain about is the PA feature. You can actually use this as a PA system, but I don't have a mic to test it. But I figured I'd go ahead and just pop that up there. It's going to be kind of a hassle to ship, but it's good money. I picked up these 2 Motorola chargers. Sometimes you'll see these firefighters wearing those pagers, and I believe these are like pager chargers. I'm just not sure if they work. I don't have the cables or anything for them. I'm just going to throw them up there as is and see if they sell. Maybe I can get a few dollars for them. I really don't know. We shall see. I'm over here taking a look at this Cuisinart bowl. I love the color of this bowl. Amber is definitely vintage for sure. I've got to go out to the garage tomorrow because I threw the motor in the trash, and I want to make sure that this thing is still going to fit on the motor. I believe it will, but if you guys can see that little space right there, that is definitely not supposed to be there. It's supposed to look like this guy right here, which is his brother on the other side. This has some super heavy wear for sure, but as long as it does work, I think I can sell it, but I'm going to take a huge hit on the value. I'm also going to have to clean it up a little bit, but it's no big deal. I'm just going to throw some Windex and a paper towel in there and get to work. Tomorrow I'll take it out to the garage, and if this thing fits on it, I'll sell it as is or for parts, and I'll disclose the problem. The other parts also have some heavy wear, but I don't see any kind of problems on them, so they should be good. Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm just getting ready to wrap it up. Right now I'm just testing this Sanyo recorder that I got today. Unfortunately, I don't think it works right. It still works, but it just sounds kind of choppy, and the VAC, which is the voice activated start on it, isn't really working properly, so I'm not really sure how it's going to do. Anywho, I think I'm going to get out of here and go get some sleep, and I'll talk to you guys later. You guys have a great night. Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing, beautiful? Hey, how you doing today? Hey, how you doing today? Well, hello. Well, hello again. I'm glad you came. Well, hello again. I'm glad you came. I don't get much company out here.